Chapter 68. The Pen.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
In the name of God, the most compassionate, the most merciful.
وَالْقَلَمِ وَمَا يَسْطُرُونَ مَا أَنْتَ بِنِعْمَةِ رَبِّكَ بِمَجْنُونَ.
None. By the pen and what they inscribe. You are not, O Muhammad, by the favor of your Lord, a madman.
وَإِنَّ لَكَ لَأَجْرًا غَيْرَ مَمْنُونٍ وَإِنَّكَ لَعَلَى خُلُقٍ عَظِيمٍ فَسَتُبْصِرُ وَيُبْصِرُونَ بِأَيِّكُمُ الْمَفْتُونُ.
And indeed for you is a reward uninterrupted. And indeed you are of a great moral character. So will you see, and will they see, which of you is the afflicted by a devil?
إِنَّ رَبَّكَ هُوَ أَعْلَمُ بِمَنْ ضَلَّ عَنْ سَبِيلِهِ وَهُوَ أَعْلَمُ بِالْمُهْتَدِينَ.
Indeed your Lord is most knowing of who has gone astray from his way, and he is most knowing of the rightly guided.
فَلَا تُطِعِ الْمُكَذِّبِينَ وَدُّوا لَوْ تُدْهِنُ فَيُدْهِنُونَ وَلَا تُطِعْ كُلَّ حَلَّافٍ مَهِينٍ.
Then do not obey the deniers. They wish that you would soften in your position, so they would soften towards you. And do not obey every worthless habitual swearer.
هَمَّازٍ مَّشَّاءٍ بِنَمِيمٍ مَّنَّاعٍ لِّلْخَيْرِ مُعْتَدٍ أَثِيمٍ عُتُلٍّ بَعْدَ ذَلِكَ زَنِيمٍ.
And scorner, going about with malicious gossip. A preventer of good, transgressing, and sinful, cruel, moreover, and an illegitimate pretender.
أَأَن كَانَ ذَا مَالٍ وَبَنِينَ إِذَا تُتْلَى عَلَيْهِ آيَاتُنَا قَالَ أَسَاطِيرُ الْأَوَّلِينَ.
Because he is a possessor of wealth and children. When our verses are recited to him, he says, legends of the former peoples.
سَنَسِمُهُ عَلَى الْخُرْطُومِ إِنَّا بَلَوْنَاهُمْ كَمَا بَلَوْنَا أَصْحَابَ الْجَنَّةِ إِذْ أَقْسَمُوا لَيَصْرِمُنَّهَا مُصْبِحِينَ وَلَا يَسْتَثْنُونَ.
We will brand him upon the snout. Indeed, we have tried them as we tried the companions of the garden, when they swore to cut its fruit in the early morning, without making exception.
فَطَافَ عَلَيْهَا طَائِفٌ مِّن رَّبِّكَ وَهُمْ نَائِمُونَ.
So there came upon it an affliction from your Lord while they were asleep.
فَأَصْبَحَتْ كَالصَّرِيمِ فَتَنَادَوْا مُصْبِحِينَ أَنِ اغْدُوا عَلَىٰ حَرْثِكُمْ إِن كُنتُمْ صَارِمِينَ فَانطَلَقُوا وَهُمْ يَتَخَافَتُونَ أَلَّا يَدْخُلَنَّهَا الْيَوْمَ عَلَيْكُمْ مِسْكِينٌ.
And it became as though reaped, and they called one another at morning, saying, go early to your crop, if you would cut the fruit. So they set out while lowering their voices, saying, they will surely not enter it today upon you any poor person.
وَغَدَوْا عَلَىٰ حَرْدٍ قَادِرِينَ فَلَمَّا رَأَوْهَا قَالُوا إِنَّا لَضَالُّونَ بَلْ نَحْنُ مَحْرُومُونَ قَالَ أَوْسَطُهُمْ أَلَمْ أَقُل لَّكُمْ لَوْلَا تُسَبِّحُونَ.
And they went early in determination, assuming themselves able. But when they saw it, they said, indeed, we are lost. Rather, we have been deprived. The most moderate of them said, did I not say to you, why do you not exalt God?
قالوا سبحان ربنا إنا كنا ظالمين فأقبل بعضهم على بعض يتلاومون قالوا يا ويلنا إنا كنا
They said, "Exalted is our Lord, indeed we were wrongdoers." Then they approached one another, blaming each other. They said, "Oh, woe to us, indeed we were transgressors."
عسى ربنا أن يبدلنا خيرا منها إنا إلى ربنا راغبون كذلك العذاب ولعذاب الآخرة أكبر لو كانوا يعلمون.
Perhaps our Lord would substitute for us one better than it. Indeed, we are toward our Lord desirous. Such is the punishment of this world, and the punishment of the hereafter is greater. If they only knew.
إن للمتقين عند ربهم جنات النعيم أفنجعل المسلمين كالمجرمين ما لكم كيف تحكمون أم لكم كتاب فيه تدرسون.
Indeed, for the righteous with their Lord are the gardens of pleasure. Then will we treat the Muslims like the criminals? What is the matter with you? How do you judge? Or do you have a book in which you learn?
إن لكم فيه لما تخيرون أم لكم أيمان علينا بالغة إلى يوم القيامة إن لكم لما تحكمون سلهم أيهم بذلك زعيم أم لهم شركاء فليأتوا بشركائهم إن كانوا صادقين.
That is indeed for you is whatever you choose? Or do you have oaths binding upon us, extending until the day of resurrection, that indeed for you is whatever you judge? Ask them which of them for that claim is responsible, or do they have partners? Then let them bring their partners if they should be truthful.
يوم يكشف عن ساق ويدعون إلى السجود فلا يستطيعون خاشعة أبصارهم ترهقهم ذلة وقد كانوا يدعون إلى السجود وهم سالمون.
The day the shin will be uncovered, and they are invited to prostration, but they will not be able. Their eyes humbled, humiliation will cover them, and they used to be invited to prostration while they were sound.
فذرني ومن يكذب بهذا الحديث سنستدرجهم من حيث لا يعلمون وأملي لهم إن كيدي متين أم تسألهم أجرا فهم من مغرم مثقلون.
So leave me, O Muhammad, with the matter of whoever denies this statement. We will progressively lead them to punishment from where they do not know. And I will give them time. Indeed, my plan is firm. Or do you ask of them a payment? So are they by debt burdened down?
أم عندهم الغيب فهم يكتبون فاصبر لحكم ربك ولا تكن كصاحب الحوت إذ نادى وهو مكظوم.
Or have they knowledge of the unseen, so they write it down? Then be patient for the decision of your Lord, O Muhammad, and be not like the companion of the fish, that is Jonah, when he called out while he was distressed.
لولا أن تداركه نعمة من ربه لنبذ بالعراء وهو مذموم فاجتباه ربه فجعله من الصالحين.
If not that a favor from his Lord overtook him, he would have been thrown into the naked shore while he was censored. And his Lord chose him and made him of the righteous.
وإن يكاد الذين كفروا ليزلقونك بأبصارهم لما سمعوا الذكر ويقولون إنه لمجنون.
And indeed, those who disbelieve would almost make you slip with their eyes when they hear the message and they say, indeed, he is mad.
وما هو إلا ذكر للعالمين.
But it is not except a reminder to the worlds.